It's late October, and the moon hangs high in the sky. I'm driving through the wet, empty countryside, my car's headlights cutting through the dark. I recognize nothing, just endless roads, trees, and mist. On the passenger seat beside me lies a crumpled takeaway bag, partially covering an eviction notice. In the backseat, two boxes sit, one with old ornaments labeled a work, the other with clothes and toiletries labeled stuff. I glance at the map on my phone. The wedding venue is somewhere out here, deep in the middle of nowhere. Pamela had been so excited about it when she told me. She'd practically gushed about her perfect wedding and her perfect groom. I had faked a smile, trying not to let the bitterness show. I left her for Synthia a year ago, thinking it was the best choice. She was beautiful, out of my league, and my success in the antique business had made me feel like I was finally in control. But that didn't last. Synthia left me for a film producer, and the business collapsed. Now, I'm on my way to Pamela's wedding, but not the ceremony, just the after-party. I wasn't invited to the wedding, probably for the best. Finally, after what feels like forever, I spot a light through the trees. Fucking finally, I mutter to myself. I turn the car down the narrow road and stop near an old church. The building looks like it's been abandoned for years, vines crawling up its stone walls. I step out of the car, my shoes sinking into the damp ground. The air is cold, the graveyard next to the church silent, almost forgotten. I pull out my phone and shine the light around, pausing when it hits the gravestones, cracked and moss-covered. I look up, scanning the church's upper floor. There's something reflecting the moonlight. Her, I mutter, stepping closer. The front door's slightly ajar. I push it open with my shoulder, and it creaks loudly as it swings inward, revealing a dark, damp interior. Mold covers the wood, and patches of moss litter the floors. I shine my phone's torch around. A staircase leads up to the second floor. I check the time on my phone. I can spare a few minutes. I climb the stairs slowly, making my way to the upper floor. It's empty, save for a metal tray sitting near the far wall. It gleams in the dim light. I get closer and see a commemorative engraving on it. Well, what have we here? I mutter, kneeling down to inspect it. The engraving reads, * Marie and James Maidstone, to be married today. 7th July 1896. *. I pick it up, smiling. It's an antique, definitely worth something. I glance around and spot a silver wedding band on the stone window ledge. I grin. Very nice. I pick it up, noticing the engraving inside, * together forever star. I slip it onto my finger. It's cold but fits perfectly. Should be worth a pretty penny, I whisper to myself, satisfied. I tuck the tray under my arm and head back downstairs, stepping carefully around the rotting floorboards. Once outside, I pause. A strange sound echoes through the air. A growl, or a groan. I glance around, but see nothing. My heart races as I head toward the car, my steps quickening. As I pass the graveyard, something catches my eye, a hole in the dirt in front of a gravestone. I shake my head, trying to ignore it. I reach my car, pressing the unlock button. That's when I hear it. Lover. I freeze. Slowly, I turn. There, a few meters away, stands a figure in a tattered wedding dress. Its face is skeletal, its eyes hollow. Dirt falls from its cheeks, and worms squirm in its empty eye sockets. My heart skips a beat, dread creeping up my spine. It lowers its gaze to my hand, the wedding ring I just slipped on. I've been waiting so long, it croaks, its mouth stretching into a grotesque smile. I don't wait for it to move closer. Fuck this, I yell, jumping into the car. As I slam the door shut, the corpse bride lunges, throwing herself onto my back. Her cold, decayed body presses against me. I swing at her with one arm, pushing her off as I scramble into the seat. Her icy grip clutches my ankle, but I kick free and shove the car key into the ignition. The engine roars to life. As I slam my foot on the gas, I feel the cold fingers digging into my shoulder. I yank the wheel, swerving to avoid losing control, but the car slips in the mud. My heart pounds as the tires lose traction, and with a loud crunch, the car slams into a tree. The impact sends me flying forward, my skull cracking the glass. The world goes dark. I wake up later, disoriented. The air is thick with dampness, and something cold presses against me. My arms and legs are trapped, my body surrounded by wood. I scream, but my voice is muffled by dirt, 4 feet of it. A voice whispers in my ear, together forever.